knee slide passing, and it's no gi and gi, so it doesn't matter if you want to do a gi or no gi. I'm going to show both options a little bit. There's only like a few small little differences in between. Okay, so Sebastian's going to help me a little. So we're going to start off with just a basic knee slide. Just the basics, all the correct grips. Afterwards, we're gonna work on the problems we can encounter with knee coming in front of the belly when people squeeze your leg. So the first thing we're gonna do is, I'm gonna be in front. I'm gonna place my hands on his shins. I don't want to place my hands on top of his knees because it's too easy to just rip them off. If he has gi pants, I can grip the fabric. I'm gonna push a little. I'm going to move one hand to the inside of the knee and I'm going to make like a small step right next to his body. My right hand is going to slide to the inside to the hip and my elbow is going to pinch in. I want to pinch it towards my knee, step and sit on top of his leg. So that's the first step. This is one of the most important parts of the knee slide pass. The first step where you pinch your elbow to your ribs. If I leave it open, you get this. So I'm pushing, hand goes to the inside, step, slide, sit. Very easy to do. I sit my butt on top of my heel. My right hand is going to shoot for the floor and then up. I want to shoot for the floor first and then up and not straight up. If I go straight up, I leave an opening for him to circle his hand in and he's going to take it back. To the floor, up, my head comes down to his armpit. I'm going to shoot over, grab the arm. I want to push my head to the floor against his head. And now slide my knee towards my foot. So not straight up. I want to do like this. Down. Foot comes off. Now you can either push your knee to the shoulder or start turning to both knees. That's the very basic steps of the knee slide. We have one, hand to the inside, step, sit, underhook, grip, and slide the knee to the foot. So, turn. One more time. Sit, go to the floor, up. And here I want my head on this side of his body and not here. If I go too much here during the slide, this is what happens. So my weight goes as much as possible to this side. Okay, let's try it. If you have questions, just call me and I'll come and help. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those were the basic steps. Some people had some problems with it. One of the drills that I do in my academy to learn to get fast at it, at the knee sliding, because when you're fighting and sparring, you usually don't have the time to do everything like perfectly 1, 2, and this. The entrance is always the most important part. If you can sit down and connect your elbow to your ribs, you can pass, because it's wide open. So what I like to do as drill is only drill the entry. So with the hand to the inside, you step, this, and come back up. And in the beginning, you do it slow. Step by step. The more you do it, the faster you start going. This is what we're going to do just for a minute. If it's new to you, the first time you're doing the knee slide pass, you're just going to go step by step. If you know it, you're going to try to go fast and from side to side. So hand to the inside, step to the butt, hand to the hip, sit and come back up. Reset. Hand to the knee, step, hand to the hip, and sit. And for the more advanced, you're going to go from 1 all the way straight to the other side. want to jump into it. Okay? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Now that we have the basics, we can start doing the fun stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the knee slide as a fake for something we call like a donkey kick pass. Like it's called X passing too. So we're going to do the same thing, the same like in the drill. I'm going to put my hand to the inside, small step, hand to the hip. I'm going to drop, and the moment my shin touches his leg, I'm going to spring back up. I'm going to go 1. My hand is going to switch from the inside to the outside. I'm going to do like this. Like lift my, I want to do it more like a donkey kick. So I want to be like this and kick it out. Because there is a possibility that in this motion, his legs are going to be closed. And if I just want to pull it out, it's going to get stuck. So if you want to kick it through, it's going to be easier. But for now, to practice, just loose. So you want to go 1, 2, down, kick, push the knee through, and put your shin on his ribs. It's not comfortable, but it's still okay. So, 1, kick, pass. So it's like you're going to fake the knee slide pass. So the motion is the same as before. 1, push it down. The moment you connect, you switch your hand to the outside, spring up, push, and put your knee down. Okay, one more. Okay?
A question?
Yeah.
Your hand on the hip, is it supposed to be like stuck there through the entire process?
Yeah, it helps me to push him a little bit.
Okay.
So when I'm lifting with this, I'm putting weight on my right hand as well to push his hip back. So I push and it comes here, and you can slide it to the floor, it just keeps here on the ribs. Okay? If it's easier, if it's too hard to put your to keep your balance, you can just go with your knees on the floor as well. As long as you're fast, it's okay. Okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I hope it's long enough for everybody to practice. If it's not, if I'm going too fast, just let me know and I'll slow it down a bit more. So now we're going to work a little bit on the problems you can encounter with the knee slide passing. So what I like to do with the knee slide passing, if I'm getting into problems, getting into trouble, I like to switch sides with what I'm doing. So the two most common problems you're going to get with knee slide passing is either they're going to get the knee and the shin across the belly, or they're going to close their legs on your bottom leg. So those two things we're going to address. We're going to do some specific things that I like to do. So the first one we're going to do is when he closes the legs. So you did the first part correct, your elbow is against your ribs, but my butt is too high. And he's just going to close it like this. This is a problem. So I can go for underhook and try passing. And then you're going to start using force to get your leg out by kicking it and everything. What I like to do here is switch. So my hand is on the hip still. My other hand, I'm always blocking this arm, the bicep. If you have the gi, you can grip, but I like this. I'm going to lean in, put my hand on the floor. Now my left leg, I'm going to kick back and put my knee behind his knee. From here, I go 1, kick. Now I start pushing up, and I have this position. And I'm just going to sit back, grab the other leg, and turn on my side. Now I have the saddle position on his leg, and I can start going for Heel hooks on the bottom leg. You can start defending, you have the grapevine. This brings us in all other positions. So we're gonna turn a problem into an opportunity to attack the feet. So, one, he closes it. I want to catch the bicep, lean in, so my left leg can become light. Knee behind his knee, start leaning back. The moment I want to sit, I want to take this one with me. Just close your feet together, squeeze your knees. It's called the saddle position. Who doesn't know the saddle? Okay. So the saddle you see a lot in no-gi competition to attack the heel, the feet, the legs. This leg is over, this one closes, and you grab this. We'll do one submission from here. You grab the bottom leg, pull your elbow back, place the heel on the sharp part of your wrist, hands together, squeeze, and you have the heel. So one. Lean into it, back step, come up, grab the top leg, sit, grab the bottom, place the heel on your wrist, hands together and squeeze your elbow. That's usually enough to finish. One more time. Yes. So the move in itself is not so difficult. This is the same as the first part, but he's going to close his legs. This one goes behind. I want to go low first. One, knee behind, and sit. Rip, and finish. Okay? If you have problems, call me and I'll come help. So, it's the end of the class. I mismanaged my time a little bit. I planned to show also when he got the knee in front of the belly, but if anybody wants to see it, just grab me in the open mat or something. I hope you enjoyed the stuff that I gave, and it gives you some more options to work from the knee slide pass. My next class will be Saturday, I think, in the morning on mount and mount attacks. So I hope to see you all again soon. And just to finish off, let's take one group picture. Okay?